Hello and greetings, everyone. Welcome on board on yet another devs and holders meeting. As always, 6 p.m. Central Europe time, Thursday evening. And it's getting warmer and warmer around the world. It's also very warm going on the markets as well. It's getting hot red. Yes, it's going red because everyone is shorting, dumping, and going down. All of these are going down. Sadly for some, well, if there has to be winners, there has to be losers as well. But we are here to give you some updates on the Big Short Bets app. And with me, as always, Bartek, who is the devs manager, and Citral, who is the mobile specialist right over here in the Big Short Bets.
Hi guys, hello everyone.
Yeah, I don't think it's just the losers and the winners, right? I am happy that the scammers and the weak project will disappear and the market will be more valuable and more interesting, and we will see who is delivering and who is staying
not
behind the
delivering,
project, right? And who is not delivering. So yeah.
So, if you want to see first who is delivering, this is us, the Big Short Bets. Thanks for joining, everyone. Leave a thumbs up. Visit thebigshortbets.com for more information if you're here for the first time. You can launch the app. It's a simple button over here. You got white paper here. If you go to token, obviously what you're gonna find is, as always and last every week, active accounts. It is another big wave, as you see from the first days of the project up to here. The first wave, the second wave, and this is probably like third or the fourth wave. Actually, over 5,000 active accounts just as of today, which is number 62 devs and holders meeting. It's 62 weeks of these live streams in this project. And as always, if you want to be up to date, you should also join the Twitter pages who are going as high
I think
as
we can just back and check our price. Let's just we back quickly to the website and go to the
1.8.
token. Yeah, the token, but click the token and we can just show. So you can see that the price is still, but yeah, everything is because of value, right? So we are delivering. We are not promising something is not the dreams that we never can make true or something like that, right? We are just fighting and making something that is important, and I think this is why we just defend our values. So yeah, I'm quite happy about that, right? That we are in a different direction than the market, right?
Yeah, we should also give a shout out to the losers on the platform. I mean, not on the platform, but on the market. And as you can see, there is going to have some people going to have some troubles in South Korea because there is a law firm that sued Do Kwon and files to seize his property after Luna and UST collapse. So you can read more about it on the platform. I'm gonna show you this in a moment on the platform too. There are some news over here on Big Short Bets news. Twitter page. Obviously, you should also visit Twitter pages of the main channel over here, which is already above 23,000 active follows and users following this page. So yeah, it's going good. And the thing to remember is that this is not bots. This is real people following the Big Short Bets project, and yeah, we highly encourage you to follow as well. And if we go to the platform, obviously you're gonna find more information about these things we told you about, not only about Do Kwon and his Luna going down, but also about Fame MMA token, which seems to look weird. I'm not gonna say scam. This is just a personal opinion. You can read more about it here on the platform. And as you can see, since last week, there was an update with entire new look on the platform, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, go on, Bartek.
Okay. I would like to share you my screen.
Yes, sir.
Or actually, we can maybe use yours. Okay, mine will better because I'm gonna show you how to log in, and
Sure.
then I'm gonna show the
Yeah, sure.
changes.
Let's show it.
Okay, let's go. Where is it? Like here. Okay, for our new users, as you see, this is our start screen. This is the first screen what you see when you log in into our app. So what you need to know to log in into our app, you need to have one outgoing transaction on your Ether wallet, install MetaMask extension in your Tor browser, and then you can use our app. So when you first log in, you need to sign free keys, free signs from your MetaMask. First is generating seed keys for our backend. Then you need to sign that keys, and the third step is sign your one-time password. Uh, what we use to log you to our app. So for me, I'm a user who already use our application. So I have only one sign is only it's only one time password what I need to sign, and then I'm right now in the app. So from our last live, we have lots of feedback about the dark mode and problems with the colors. So we change it. As you see, we add some orange motifs in the dark mode. Personally, for me, looks better.
Hmm.
But let us know in the comments that is okay. Maybe you want to change it, or still not fit for you. And then we add some hotfix, some fixes with groups, because on different screens, on different shapes, groups was a disaster, like description goes from this box. So we fix it, and we, like I said, change the colors in the groups, add some labels for group who you own. So now you know you are owner of this group, even if in that side groups you belong to. So from our last live, we added and we add new filters, maybe not new filters, but refresh filters and browser. Because maybe somebody can sell this or not. From our last live, browser wasn't available on our side, so for now it's back. We refresh our filters, refresh our browser. It's not like our end view, but it's like a next step to add some new extra features in the future. So for now, that's it from that rebranding side. So I think Bartek, you can
Yeah, it's
continue.
good to show how you can use that. It's because the search that you can see on the screen. First of all, you can search by, because you can see that there is on the top we have a free tabs, right? The baits, the hashtags, and the users. So you can just easily understand that you can search through the baits, the hashtag, and the users, right? The tab that this means baits. If you put any text, it means that we are looking for certain word, and I mean, in a technical way, we're looking for certain string that it's matched in the title and in the description of the bait, the criteria that you just provided, right? So it means that thanks to that, you, for example, you're looking everything about, I don't know, the food, the crypto, the scams, I don't know, anything. You can just type it. Let's just type the scam. Let's just try it. Bartek, could you just type the scam?
Okay, yes, scam.
And search for that? And if you look, you can see that there will be some baits with the scam mentioned in descriptions, and yeah, and you can
Yeah,
just
and
use that.
And we only looking in that. I think I'm thinking about the rankings. So we only looking for that scam text, scam context in debates with authors who have a rank like unranked to honorable. Like we can switch it to active, and then between active and honorable users. So only that debate will appear for you. So if community decide that content is valuable, author rise his rank, and then you see more valuable content on the site.
Exactly. So you can see that we are limited the content to the unranked to the honorable users. So phishing trolls, they are let's say they have troubles and they will be limited. But of course, you always have a option to search through the whole database. So if you want to just click, for example, like that, and just click a search, I'm not sure if somebody will pop out here, but let's just try.
Some troll and fishy. We will see.
Yeah. We don't have a trolls, right? But for sure you can just let's just remove the scams, and for sure you will find something like that. And yeah, you can see that there is some, but
Okay.
I don't want to think it's good to
Yes,
go through
fishy,
that.
fishy, Rafał.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
Oh,
can see
okay.
that.
Somebody testing. That's why.
Yeah.
Somebody don't like
So
it.
okay, so you can
Okay.
see that it's working, and as well the hashtags. The what I like with the hashtags is like if you put here a hashtag, all debates with this hashtag will be
Yes.
if you can see there's a list of the hashtags, and you can see how many baits there. For example, you can see that for example there is a scam. There's 102 baits right under this hashtag. So it's great that you can see that there is a hashtag like that. You can search what hashtag is trending and where you can find more information. And the users is quite a good thing, right? Bartek, users is working, right?
Yes,
So
users is working.
you can search through the public address. You can search through the small name, but as well you can search through the nickname. For example, Morgar, and yeah, you should find me or Citral. So yeah, and you can follow us. So it's something like that.
Yes, you
For
can follow
sure.
them. Yes. Thumbs up.
The funny thing is that we can say that we are thinking because right now we have a lot of work, but we have an idea with Bartek because you can just realize that there is a lot of discussion going about how we are. We can say that, right? How we are good to finding the flow, the dark sides of the other projects and how we are exposure them. For example, the Luna, how Or was just find and just explain everything. We found so waves problems, and we just posted that in Twitter. And we just decided that maybe with our a little bit experienced eye, the technical eye, we can just sit with Bartek and try realize how the other product works, right? The funny thing is that if you look and you just look in the details from some projects, you can just ask one question: why do you need a blockchain? And always answer is, you don't need the blockchain. You just need the token to just raise the funds and just pump it the price. But the blockchain is just something that you are using only to get the price higher.
I think
And
I'm used that meme maybe 3 times or 4 already on my Twitter. So it's it's not
and I
something
think
I'm gonna
new.
try
A
to
lot of
we
find
people
want
it.
to.
have
So this is announcement. We want to start with Bartek to type something more maybe about the project. So we will say as a dev managers, as the people who know how to look on the use cases, how to look on the business side of the project with the implementation, because sometimes something is you can read a sentence where is a lot of buzzwords, but the for example the conclusion is that it's working, but it's nothing valuable, right? But the buzzwords making sounds this quite impressive, right? So this is why we are thinking that maybe we will use our platforms icons to just share more information like that, because sometimes, like I said, we are sitting with the party, we are just joking around about the project because we know that the blockchain is something that they shouldn't use, but they use that because it's popular and they want to pump the price, right? But for sure, this is one of the things, right? Our dev team is still looking how we, as well as as a dev team, we can use and share more valuable with you. So we decided that maybe it would be good to just share something together, and we will see. But yeah, and okay. So I think that it's this part. You can see that we are working on that. And let's start with the question, then I move to my part. So there was a question when you want to deliver the market with the futures and so on. So the final version of the market, like we said. So let's start with that. The testing one will be delivered, I think, in the next live or maybe in the 2 weeks. I'm not sure, but we are doing our best. So there will be new blockchain with the bridge, with everything on a test net, and you will be able to just use that on a new view that we just already show you and so on, right? There will be few markets to test, and it will be still the testing, because like you maybe realize, if you go through the projects, they always going in this way. They are promising a lot, they're collecting the money, they delivering MVP in the production in the production environment. Is that you already can use your real money and risk everything what you have, your value in the project. Then somebody just realized that there is
in MVP state. So
yeah, an MVP state, and sometimes there is something that is backdoor, or somebody didn't realize that there is the gap in the smart contract, and then somebody just losing the money, the project just blow up because of the hackers attacks or anything like that. And we just decided that first of all, we don't want to we don't want to go in this way, right? So first of all, you can remember that in the first place we are putting the value, right? And we just realize that we are proud of our work, but it's our work, right? And sometimes it's hard to just decide that if this is good enough to be published to the production, right? So this is why we are hardly working with the companies that they are experienced and they are specialized in the audits for crypto companies and the blockchains in smart contracts itself. So we want to go with the process, but we just realized that this process is there is a lot of complications. It's quite hard and long, and there is a lot of back and forth discussions. We need to share with them the code and so on and so on. So it's take a time, but we just realized that without this audit, my job as a dev lead, as a dev manager, as the person who can in a standard company just called CTO, right? And my responsibility is to just reduce the risk for failure of the software, right? And without that, as a team, we don't want to say that we are ready with the market, right? We want to have this audit, we want to have this certificate, we want to show you that we show somebody outside the company that we are safe. We don't want to scam you. We have everything prepared, and this is why we are waiting for this so hard, right? So because this project is not for us, it's not for I don't know, scamming anybody, right? This project is for you, right? And we want to make sure that there's the tool winning. It's for winning and for everybody. So we want to make sure that the tool itself won't be a risk inside. I mean, there won't be the box with the risk inside, right? So this is why we are going transparency to we are giving everything to the third-party company to make this audit and just make sure that everything is there. But of course, we can share this already auditing part of the code to you as in the testing state, and it will happen in the next weeks. And I think it's the best way approach. Of course, it's a lot of different, and you can disagree with us because you can say that the other project, they are going faster and they are just starting with the things like that, and then you have a high price, but no, we are going with the value, and we are believing that the value and the deliver of this, all the things that we are adding to the platform will defend our statement and the missions and the goal that we want to achieve together, right? So this is why it's taking so time, because we want to make sure that we have the best auditors, we have the best certificate, we will patch the whole gaps, because there's always something, and we are fighting with that, and this is why it's taking so this time. But I hope it's answered the question. I don't know if there's any other questions about the market or this part. So let me share my screen right now.
Sure.
And we can go to the fee, because I want to share you with the fee. I want to say a little bit more today about the fee. This one, because like you can just imagine, every week we just adding more information about the market itself, and you can read our white paper, but the white paper is quite, let's say like that. There is no much information how a fee is working and why it's working like that. So I want to share that during the live because it will help you to understand behind the market what is going on, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, so
you
you
have a
can just
whiteboard.
imagine. Yeah, so if you can see my screen,
Yes.
I want to okay. So yeah, so you can imagine, maybe you remember that this is market. When you have a market, there was something like that we click the position and the transaction just appear in a MetaMask. So it means that you need to deposit the value. I mean, deposit the tokens, the value of your position to the market, right? And it means that you need to have enough money to cover your position, your contract value, right? The contract quantity multiplied by contract price and the fee, right? Why is something that like this happening? Because if you are because the market is isolated, it means that you need to the value that you are providing is already on the table, right? So if I am making somebody with the contract for $1,000 in total, deposit value is $1,000, right? And somebody on the other side is giving the $1,000. We have the $2,000, right? $2,000 on the table until somebody of the contract will be finished, and we will be try to make a losses and gains, just split it out between us. Then we are taking from this 2,000 to the users, right? But where in this place, where is the fee? And fee is always the additional value that you need to the tokens, the value that you need to add to your contract value, right? So you can imagine that this part of the equation is the contract price and the contract quantity. So we are taking how many contracts you want to open and what price, right? And this is your position value, right? But deposit value is your position value and the fee. And you can imagine that how fee is calculated. Fee is calculated based on something. Oh yeah. So fee is calculated. Let me just make a arrow quickly. Calculated based on something what we call the pool fee, the pool basic fee. The pool basic fee means, let me just use something. Okay, let's say something like that. So it's something like pool basic fee. Pool basic fee means that there is a value that we are defining, and this value means how many you need to pay for one contract. What does it mean? It means that, for example, the pool basic fee is, for example, for this market, for this certain market that we are just, let's say that our vertical market is right now something like $1 USDC. It means that every contract that you want to open, you need to pay for each this contract $1 USDC. So, for example, if I want to open 10 contracts, I need to pay a 10 USDC fee, right? This to the 5. Then you have 10 contracts, you need to pay 50 USDC fee for every contract, right? And this is something like that. So first of all, the fee is not connected with the price. It's not connected with your position value. It's connected with the quantity of the contract that you want to open. The good thing is that if you can maybe remember, the opening position in our market, it's in two stages, right? You are putting your position, I mean not the position, but your order in the order book on a blockchain. We are taking this money to open this order, right? And in this place, you are already deposited the value of your position and the fee, but the position is not open. So it means that if you cancel in this step, you will receive back all the money that you put to the blockchain. So if I, for example, want to open one contract for one, let's say like that. So make this example further, right? Let's go with that. So I want to open one contract price. 101 USDC, right? But if I cancel in this position, I will receive back the 101 USDC, right? Because the position is still not open. I only in an order book. The fee is only taken from your isolated value only when the position is open. It means that when the blockchain matched you with the person in the same matching criteria. So for example, I'm looking for somebody for a certain price, and somebody just say, okay, your price is okay for me, let's open the contract together, then your position value will be combined as a one contract, right? So you are fighting for your money for opponent, right? With opponent, you want to win with him and just get the gain, let's say earn some money, right? And you want him to lose, but of course the fee will be collected by the smart contract in this certain time. So no, as long there is no, for example, this, I think it's quite good for people on a shallow and not liquid, I mean not fluent and the deep markets, because if you open the position and there will be, let's say, not many transactions or not many people, you're not wasting your money on the fees, right? The fee is for you, right? But as long there will be no transaction between somebody else, that fee is still on your hands, and you can just cancel that and you are receiving back this money, right? And I think it's quite good for you guys, right? But of course, if there will be, when the order change to the positions, mean that there you have opponent and the contract is created, then the fee will be collected by the smart contract. Right now, I don't want to share more details, but we have very good, very far, and we have surprise for you. What's happened with our with collected fee on our blockchain? Some of you already heard some rumors during our lives, but more details about how we are splitting and how we are collecting and sharing the fees with the users, we will share in a future slide, right? But right now we just focus why we have a fee and what's going on. So we can imagine that the fee is quite big. Let's say for some of the contracts, it could be, for example, $5. You can imagine that it will be a lot. But this is why we have our tokenomics. This is why we have our bigshortbets coin. And in this case, you can, if you are familiar with our white paper, we just give you there the table that is telling that the transaction can be reduced to 10% of the basic value. So it's mean that if you met the criteria, and I will show you what criteria I'm talking about, if I will have 10% of fee, I will only pay 10, 01, right? Yes, I'm going to take things.
$5,
Yes.
it will be 5%.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the 10% it will be 10 cents. 10 cents you will pay for your one contract, right? And how to make that happen in our system, in our blockchain, our tokenomics? It's quite easy. I prepared for you something like that. It's a mathematical equation, but you can easily understand that, right? So if somebody is in a range between 0 to 100 without including 100, you have 100% fee value, right? So it means that there is no discount for fee. But if you have more than 100, if you have 100 and or more to the 500, you have 90% and so on and so on. You can imagine that if you want to have max discount, you need to have 100,000 BKSB, and then you have only 10% of fee. And this is quite important because if we are looking for big people, I know that there will be a lot of traders with big money that they want to be the animators and they want to give us liquidity on the market. They are forced to buy and hodl a lot of tokens to reduce the fee for each transaction. And for them, it's quite good deal, right? Because we have a token that have a value. You need to hodl that. It's deflationary token, so it's rising. The number of the tokens is rising on your wallet, and as well you have discount on the market, right? So this is why how you should read the table that we have in the white paper, right? The fee is going down with the certain amount of the tokens, right? Of course, you can see that there is not the linear function. It's not like, for example, if I have 1 101 tokens, it will be, I don't know, 89 and 0.999% of fee. No, this is like a steps, right? So in the range, everybody has the same fee, right? It will be always 90%, right? But if you have 500 or more, then you are in the next step, the next level of the fee, right? You're reducing over the next 10% your fee, and so on and so on and so on, right? So everybody in this range, for example, they will always have 70% of basic fee, and that's all. I hope it was. I talk a little bit fast today. I hope it was clear, and I won't complicate it a lot. But if you have any questions, guys, this is time for you, right? We are
Yes,
here
it
to
is.
answer all your questions. And
I see a question too.
Good.
come on,
Can you show it?
can you? No, you
I
can
mean,
short it.
you can short everything, right?
I think you can try to short extra bets for sure. You know, it's a market. We have on our platform, in our
Try.
work project.
Yeah,
we have a
just
freedom.
try.
Yeah, you have a freedom of speech, freedom of everything. So if you want to try it, just do it, right? We don't want to say that. We will see. The market will show who knows better, right?
Yeah. Other than that, guys, if you have some other questions regarding what Bartek just showed you, including market or including any other stuff related with the Big Short Bets project, this is your time. These live streams are for you. The devs are here especially for you. So we do it every week, obviously, but this is live stream, so you have a great opportunity to ask them yourself. If you have some other ideas, you can always contact them on Telegram. You can always just find them and just go to bigshortbets.com. You can find all social medias. You can reach us through anywhere, really. But obviously, Telegram is the place to go. Or these live streams right here, right now, every week, 6 p.m. Central Europe time, every Thursday evening. So if you have some questions, this is the time for you. The stage is yours. Go on, go ahead. We will still here be with you for a little while.
Just looking at the chat. I see some comments. I don't know what is context about the number of seed comment. It should have more sense in the time. People with big wallets can have small rank and
so this is about more filter options, like wallet size filter option.
Yeah, and I already answered in the chat, like the new search engine will be more specific, so you can filter that wallets and everything.
Yeah, we are looking for solutions that will be complex. So, for example, in the future, maybe we want to add something that will allow you to search in the range of the numbers of the tokens that somebody owns. So, for example, you can search the base from people who has a lot of tokens,
big holders,
on an address, the big hodlers on the information, but as well, like Mamer says, and I've just mentioned the reputation, it will be as well. I think one of the currencies on our platform, right? I mean, not the currencies, but the value that you can collect, right? Already, I think I will just realize that it's good to know and mention, and somebody who is on the platform probably already noticed that, but we have our first honorable user. It's quite hard to get to this point, so thank you very much to this user.
Yeah, I know this guy.
Yes, and thank you very much for that, because we know that you just deliver a lot of useful information and content.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I made a podcast out of this information, so this is a real value here,
And this is why I'm quite happy, because we just, on the paper, we just the design the system that should promote the people with the hard work, with the information that they try to help everybody, not to help everybody, but share something valuable, right? And the community just appreciate that. And I'm quite happy that people who are sharing the most useful information, they are in they has the highest value of the reputation on the platform. And I think we are as a team, we know that this ranking model is working, and I hope that in the future it will be something that you can just, for example, somebody just flexing with with NFTs. I hope in the future somebody will be flexing with the reputation on the Big Short Bets. I hope so.
Yeah, you can flex your NFT right there, selling them for really low money nowadays. All these monkeys, fancy bears, whatever there is. Yeah, but reputation,
Come on, guys.
it's one and forever.
I only, for example, I'm only active actually one we are no longer trusted. I think that we shouldn't say that on live.
This is funny because what you said was just glitched for some reason. So I don't even heard it myself. But if you say I don't think we should say it, boom, it's just censored. It didn't happen. I don't know what you said. Viewers neither actually. There was some glitch.
Okay, so there's a question.
We need to have like a crown size sign, you know, like somebody, you know, said a bad word or something like this, like.
Yeah. The question.
The question. The idea behind the project is to connect people who want to play in the opposite to Wall Street, or I missed the point. Not. It's one of the points of our.
Yeah, it's one of the ideas that came up with the platform.
We are not hiding that our idea and the project just we come up with this idea when the situation with the GameStop happened on the Wall Street bets community, right? And we try to realize that there is no place in the internet for people who can freely, with the whole freedom, connect anonymously without any repercussion when you just happen like that, right? Of course, we just pivot our scope a little bit and we added the market to all this thing. But of course, you can just imagine that there is the social part of our project, right? The debates, they will be right after when we just deliver the market. Right after that, we are delivering the paid baits. So you can just post the information and sell them to the people, and they can pay you in the tokens, and you will earn off for selling the information in the reports or something like that. But as well, there will be we have dedicated developers right now focusing based on your feedback on the groups. The groups will be the small, let's say, countries, the small places where you will have your own your community with your own reputation inside, and nobody, including the dev team, will be able to see what is going on there. Mm-hmm. And I think it's something like we want to create the groups that we just assume that the Wall Street bet needed in the past when the GameStop situation happened, right? The closed group where you can just sit together and just go. But for sure, right, Ben, we as a dev team, we are not responsible for creating the community, right? We are doing our best to give you the good environment and good conditions and all the tools that you need to create the community. But we are not doing for you, for example, the next Wall Street bets, right? It's not our job, right? We are doing our best to just get to as many people we can. But you as a user, if you are believing our project and you know how you can utilize all our functionalities that we are giving you, you can create your own community that will be, let's say, connecting the people who want to fight as small retail traders with the bigger companies, right? And I think this is why we are saying that we are giving you a tool, right? But what you do with this tool, it's depends on you.
And you are fully anonymous with it, so like we said, with our solution with that tool, we are fully anonymous. So like if you do some steps like to be fully anonymous, you are fully anonymous, but our app give you that opportunity to be fully anonymous.
There was a great question that Christian just said, that how about the market fee model based on the percent of market cap? We have a token burn one day. Total market cap may drop below 100,000 tokens. Yeah, Christian, very good question. So first of all, you can imagine that like Uniswap is developing their functionalities. They're giving you the Uniswap version 1, 2, 3, and so on. As well, market, we are just delivering is the market version 1.0, right? There is no blockers, there is no fit. I mean, that we always can adjust our markets in the future to the situation on a platform, right? I hope, like we said, the BKSB should be as well as the governance token. So I hope maybe somebody will, with enough power in the tokens, will just change the fees ranges for the tokens ranges for the fees discounts, and it will change in the future. I don't see any problem, and we can adjust those fees in the future based on a situation with our market cap and the number of the tokens in the circulation. But for now, it's the starting point, right? If we just realize that it's too much or too less, then we always can change that in our project, because it's for each market separately defined, so we can just easily change that.
Yes, there are a couple of more, I guess. And we're gonna wrap it, I guess.
Yes, there was a question that we just mentioned in the past, that the reputation will jump when the project will be not in the testing stage. Yes, we are still have the number of the addresses that we just snapshots. And so first of all, yes, it's still in the situation we want to just boost your reputation based on which pre-sale stage you are taking part. So for example, if you're taking for every, then there will be the big boost on your reputation. If you only want this as well, there will be the reputation, let's say, boost to your rank. But as well as everybody who is taking part of our testing. But if I could remember, we make a snapshot by the end of the February. So everybody who just created the account before end of the February will be included in this rank reputation. But if you say as a committee that you want to include that as well with the April, May, and June, then we can just, let's say, go for to you and just make this happen as well. But we will see. If the committee will suggest that we should include more months, then it's no problem for us. But yeah, it will happen. I hope Arkadiusz answered your question.
So that was the third one. All right.
I think we have one more question from the Telegram.
From Telegram, okay.
From Ultra Trader. While time ago, he just sent us a PDF on our Discord, and he asked it what do we think about it, and maybe we'll need more information about it or more details.
Yeah, so the PDF was, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate a lot of the hard work that you just put with the hodlers group that you just moderate and create in our platform. We are sitting on this document with our blockchain developers. We are thinking how to utilize this logic with all the functionalities and requirements that we set up for our project and you are not aware of. Because we are not telling everything that we know and we prepared for you for node hosting, or for hodlers, or for people who are taking part of the market transactions and the market circulation. There will be different stages, different options for hodlers, and we are trying to, let's say, take a lot of your ideas and try to implement them. I want to prepare the ready solution I want to suggest and present to the governance group, and as well to you. And after that, when the governance will accept that, we will go with the live information for everybody and share this idea. For now, I know that we are ready to open our blockchain to the outside nodes. So I hope you will take part of it. We just optimize our blockchain that it's not taking a lot of let's say CPU and RAM power, but only you need to have a lot of storage because it's a blockchain, right? So if you have a good big and without anything we will have all the information that I will try to say will be shared in the next weeks, and I think I will back to you. So no worries about that. We are aware of this PDF, and we are working on that.
Okay. So on the screen, you just saw me posting a bait. This is easy. This is how it looks like. And yeah, if you're not yet on the platform, check it out, try it out, give it a try, see for yourself, and watch some of our last videos over here on YouTube. And yeah, if you have some other stuff to say to the devs or either of us, just give a shout out on Telegram. Remember to subscribe, and we gonna see you as always next week, 6 p.m. Central Europe time. Thank you, Citral. Thank you, Bartek. Both of you actually. And yeah, we hope to see you guys here on the platform and next week on the live stream. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you guys. Thank you, everybody.